Hey, howdy, hey, folks. How are we tonight? Hope you're having a good Tuesday night. Weird one. It's not that weird. It's gonna be weird for a little bit, but it won't be forever. Please ignore the very loud fabric Velcro of my watch band coming off. And also, please ignore me stepping out of frame immediately. She's back. Phone charging, watch charging. That's why. It's a Cam. It's a Kai. Welcome. How you doing? Anya's not here. Anya started a new job. And her job gets her out of the house earlier than I leave and brings her back after I get home, which is not ideal. It does mean the bed is made on stream for the first time in like 2 months. I'm not saying that as a slight against her cleanliness. I'm saying that as a slight against the fact that her still being in bed in the morning means that it's harder for me to get up. And when it's harder for me to get up, I don't have enough time to make the bed in the morning. But now she is gone before I wake up. So the bed's made. Anyway. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's slightly hot in here. Let's see how long I can last with the cardigan on. You might get a tank top stream. All right. I think that we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to put the headphones on. And we're going to get us started on some... wherever it is. Gamer time. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last time, I had the Switch 2. This time I still have the Switch 2. No, last time we did a bunch of bloody chores, helped out Pen some more, got some more shrines, worked on a couple of our remaining little side quests, and this time we're gonna do more of the same of that. I do feel like we might be closing in on the end of the Pen quests. Not exactly sure. I don't know how many there are, but let's find out our progress, shall we? Tracy, what is next? Where is he? We are getting along. He should be canvassing at the wetland stable by Rabone Bridge over in eastern Hyrule Field, close to Kakariko Village, where there's like 100 quests I haven't done. A lot more travelers in the area, and that means more information and rumors. Pen had a hunch he'd be able to find some good info there. Okay. All right. You know the drill in this section of the game. I am pretty much just going off of whatever the next Pen quest is, and we're doing whatever happens to be in that area. Now, next to Kakariko Village, they said there's the wetland stable. Okay, not super next to it, but close enough. So let's head there. By the way, last time, I was quite silly when talking about the frame rate of how this game runs on Switch 2. I was like, oh my God, it's so bloody smooth. Why is it smooth even on the stream feed? Even if the stream feed can't record 120 FPS. Because I'm silly. I'm dumb. This is 60 FPS. The original Switch release of Tears of the Kingdom runs at 30. This is not 120. So that's why it's showing up on stream. I can, in fact, record 60 FPS. Once I realized that, I was like, oh no. I'm so glad I don't have a big audience to yell at me. Of course, if I make it big and 100 people storm that stream VOD, all 100 of them are gonna be saying, why is she saying 60 or 120 FPS? Is she stupid? All right, I saw Pen. I don't know if I have this quest or not. Ring Ruins, everyone's talking about. Oh, well, I know exactly where that is. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can get that. I think I might work a little bit on the stable photos today. Hey, partner, how you doing? Actually, let's just get to it. You're always on an even keel. I got a very interesting lead about our missing princess. We could have a pretty huge story here. Sounds as if one night a while back, and I'm not sure how far, Princess Zelda borrowed this stable's farm tools. That's a bit unusual. Why would our princess need farm tools? But the story has another odd twist. She promised to return them, and didn't. Now, this all might seem trivial. She's a busy princess after all. Still, these are strange times, so I got to thinking only weapons decayed during the upheaval. Maybe the princess was in desperate need of tools for... Wait, Pen, hold on. You gotten ahead of yourself. We need to gather the facts. When, what, where, who? Let's start at the beginning. I heard that a man named Israel lent her the tools. Right around here, watches over the stable's raft, I heard. Let's get to work, partner. Sorry, I was pulling my headphone jack out. All right. The missing farm tools. Isra. That ain't you. Right across the way. Pretty close by. I mean, really? Why? Sorry, I'm a little busy right now. That's how he sounded. Debate me on that. You saw the princess? Oh, I was wondering when you guys would show up. You work with Pen from the newspaper, right? I didn't want this to get out because I don't want people to think I'm saying bad things about Princess Zelda. But she borrowed her stable's farm tools and hasn't given them back. That was a long time ago, but I do remember she said she needed them for something at Floret Sandbar. It's around the river bend and then a good distance after that. I'd take the raft there myself, but after all that stuff fell from the sky, I'm having a hard time getting down the river. So you might say I'm in a bind. Someone could take you downriver. Okay. Not just me go down there. Why do you need to be on the raft? How bloody far is this that we can't just run? Or take a car? Hyrule needs more cars. I can take you on the raft. Okay. Yes, I can. Okay, so I just need to stick all this stuff on there. What else is new? That little seat makes it a little annoying because I can't center the, I guess I can center the steering stick like in the middle of the actual thing. I want it out front. Like it's the driver's seat. You know what, actually, the driver's seat is in the front on the left, isn't it? You know what, it's fine, actually. I'm okay with this. I can take you. You mean that, fella? You'll take me to Floret Sandbar? Oh. Thanks. Can't tell you how much I appreciate you offering to do that. Don't forget to cut the rope when you're ready to launch. Do I have to cut it myself? Yeah, you sure do, partner. All right. Whee! I did not bother with the battery. Where is the fabled Floret Sandbar? Oh, just at the end here. All right. Sorry about the recent lack of, I mean, I said this on Blue Sky, but sorry about the recent lack of communication regarding the schedule. I said that I was going to host whenever I figured out a schedule. I just quietly skipped Pokemon Stream again. It's a shame. I get to the end of the work week a lot of the time and I'm just tired and I call it off. And I feel bad about that because, for one, Fridays are when people can watch. And then also, you know, it's just a good stream series with my sweetie. So I feel bad about continuing to stop it, continuing to cancel. It's straight downriver. Okay. There's a thing over there. Korok. But yeah, things are gonna be a little weird for at least a bit. Monday streams are a no-go now because of a new commitment that I've got in the works. So Zelda's probably gonna be on Tuesdays from now on, and we'll see about Pokemon. Pokemon is probably gonna stay at Friday, but I will need to defer to Anya's preference given that she's working now. But yeah, I just had a bizarre weekend. Big, weird personal life things that all kind of got in the way. So, you know, posting about streams was kind of low on my to-do list.
Oh.
Woohoo! We made it! You did a great job getting us here. Where'd you learn how to handle a raft like that? Thought it'd be a rough run, but it all turned out fine. How did you learn how to use a joystick? I suppose I do have lots of practice over the years. Huh? Up in the sky, there's something, or someone coming at us. Oh, hi. Whew, finally caught up with you two. I was flying around this whole area, partner, trying to find our facts when I saw you on this raft. Figured you'd chase down our story, so I flew right on down to help. But, where are we? Hey! Wait, I know you. You're the one who, like, freaks out about you stepping on the flowers. Hey! What do you think you're doing just barging in here? This place is for flowers and plants. All of them precious. That is you. You better watch out. You'll rue the day you trample on any of them. Are you the real one, or am I supposed to recognize you and think, ah, Yiga? Because the real one is across the map. Whoa, who's this? Ever met her before, partner? Sorry, ma'am. We were just looking for some farm tools I lent to Princess Zelda a ways back. Promise we won't pick any flowers. Picking them? I'm more worried about you kicking them. Wait a minute. Farm tools? Did you say something about farm tools? That's right, some farm tools from our stable. I want them back. Oh, well, that's my fault. I have them. This area is home to Princess Zelda's plant sanctuary. She asked me to take care of this special place with her. She loved these plants and spent a lot of time here making sure the garden beds were happy homes for them. We meant to return the tools after we finished our work here, but the princess, well, they say she went missing. And all our hard work was ruined when these darn ruins crashed down. It's been really awful. I've been working so hard since then to make it all nice again. Really? That's what happened? Now that I think about it, I guess I didn't tell the princess how soon I needed her stable's tools back. As long as they're in good condition, it's no problem. I'll just go ahead and take them with me if you're done. I feel guilty for some reason. Didn't mean to make you hurry it up. All this was about a sanctuary for plants and flowers, huh? Sounds just like our princess to find time to work on a garden alongside folks while restoring Hyrule. Tried to make these garden beds as perfect as they were before. It's just so hard on my own. If only someone would help. Sure, glad to help. Keep the tools a little longer. And here's a tip. Don't overwork the soil. And also, nope, that's all I got. Thank you. A little bit of character. What's with the face? You said you'll help. I accept your offer. What? I didn't say that. Well, close enough. So what if you don't say what you really think? I won't hold that against you. Gee whiz, lady. Now, how about you go work that soil like you said? I'll go tend to the flowers. We'll have this whole garden back in beautiful shape by the time the princess returns. It'll be the pride of Hyrule. Oh, and here's a tip from me. Put your back into it. Can't talk my way out of this one. And she'd probably wreck the tools if she used them wrong, so you have to stay. Okay, fine. Seems like I'm up the creek without a paddle here. Or down it. Either way, I'll help. You can go. I'll stay here. What else have I got to do, right? That was a long little scene there. Without any real suspicious stuff. No Yiga attacks. Well, seems like we got those facts we wanted, and those two worked it all out, I guess. This was one of the easiest ones by far. Like, I kind of want to just go straight back to Tracy and find out what's next, because I'll check what's in the area first, but, like, I really expected this to take more of our time. Here she was helping to create a garden. All right. Up to 10. Probably not all of them. 10 is a nice round number, but there's a lot more stables. I don't know if it's gonna be every stable, but there's more than 10 stables. Okay. let's go back. Oh, I said I'd check the map first. I'll check the map once I'm there. That's not actually geographically based. If I live in a really awesome place, does that make me geographically based? All right, that was the Korok. That's a -2, by the way. Wetland stable was right here. Yeah, honestly, there's just the Korok. Otherwise, I've kind of been through a lot of this, so I'm not too worried about what's over there. Okay. Tracy! What you got for me? Riverside stable along the river in Southeast Hyrule Field. All about fine dining. He flew straight there because he's a gourmet. All right, Riverside stable, is that this one? Yep. Whistling Hill Cave, which apparently I haven't gotten the bubble frog in. I don't like looking at that 147 up there. I need that to be a 148 promptly. Does it always rain here? Based on the forecast in the corner, no. I hear the chirps. That I do. I've been hearing some chirps and warbles from my little birds. They say some regular guests to this stable are late to arrive. Very late. The chef here, got her. I hardly know her. Was gonna meet with him to learn a new recipe, one that Princess Zelda taught him. This rain is the perfect setting for a prime story. My keen reporter instincts won't let me leave this alone. Godder's been over there waiting for the guests to arrive. He's barely moved this whole time. Let's see. Not unusual for guests to decide not to show up, right? But what if they're unable to? They were coming to share a recipe from Princess Zelda, too. That could be a part of this. These chirps and warbles are worth looking into. Okay, gourmet's gone missing. We are missing some chefs. We can't have that. All right, it was over here, is that right? My dear, dear wife. Are the gourmets your wife who's fallen down? Oh, I went in a completely wrong direction. Wait, no, that's just leading to Pen. Is it you? If I gather my thoughts, what I know is this. The legendary sword is more than fable and far closer to fact. Can it truly defeat any monster? Does it truly exist in Hyrule? Yes, and yes. And it's highly likely to be found in the something woods. They throw this hint all over the place, don't they? Huh? Hold on there. You didn't happen to hear what I was saying, did you? Please forgive me. I went to great trouble to learn about the legendary sword that can defeat any monster. If I sounded unwelcoming in the slightest, it's only because I find myself on a personal journey of some urgency. I must protect my dear wife, Sorelia, from any and all harm. To do that, I must find that sword in the something woods soon. Only then may I return to my wife's side. The ultimate wife guy who cannot remember the word lost. I shared more than I should have, but I needn't fear. It doesn't seem like a legendary sword is part of your destiny. Great. Thanks for the tip, bud. Have I been in this well? My wife is down the well. Gourmet's gone missing. Cook Godder is worried about some... Okay. I gotta find Godder. Oh. Probably you, huh? No sign of him. Something isn't right. Agus and the rest would have to cross that bridge to get here, but... I don't know what I said. I just clicked the thing that wasn't, refuse. That wasn't cancel. Oh, I didn't notice you there. Are you a customer? If you're looking for stable services, head over to the counter. I'm waiting here to greet some guests we were expecting. But it's well past when they said they'd be arriving. I'm extremely worried. I've always crossed Owlin Bridge in the past when they were coming here. Oh, Lynn, I know that name. You're from Skyward Sword. I figured if I kept an eye on the bridge, I'd catch sight of him eventually. Guests are all gourmets. Their leader, a chef named Agus, has taught me a lot about cooking. They were all excited to visit, and I was looking forward to it. I have a recipe from Princess Zelda to share. If Agus and the others have tents, then they'd be totally fine in this weather. Still, they haven't shown up yet. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, is that just a hint that I'm going to find them up the road in... Apparently I had an appointment with them where they were gonna share a recipe. Let me talk to you one more time. I'm sure you have a shorter version of that clue real quick. Oh, this is the entire thing again. Well, okay, it wasn't actually that much. I just slowed down to say I understood that reference about The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. HD Nintendo Switch 2021. I don't know when Skyward Sword HD released. Please don't attack me. Everyone cherishes Skyward Sword HD so closely. All right, Owlin Bridge probably got tents around here. This is the bridge, yeah. Addison is hanging out. You're the gourmet. You like some rice balls? Maybe so. Try letting go. All right, just needs to go straight in the middle. Is there anything in the area? Do you just want me to knock down a tree? I think that's all. First, we've got a jackpot here, folks. Until the hogs freak out. Okay. Do I have something I can more readily use as an axe? Yeah, Rusty Claymore's expendable. Oh, wow, okay. That actually sucked. Shocker there. Yeah. Yeah, it'll have to be one of the good ones, huh? Oh, well. That's acceptable. Get away from me. I'm busy, folks. They really are just gonna kill that guy for me up there. That'll hopefully be enough. He won't talk to me while there's scary monsters afoot, though, so. There you go. Okay, I was a little worried it was gonna fall back, but kind of seems like it's... I am actually a little shocked it didn't fall backwards. But you know, I got a 2 on the AP Physics test, so. Not my strong suit, I suppose. I guess it's just that the bulk of the sign is off one direction of the post, so that's where it would tilt anyway. There's nothing that would make it tilt backward. Pine cone! Do you know you can use that to start fires? The game really wanted me to know that a while ago. That, my friends, is a tent. And it's next to another tent, implying a large party. I bet they're gonna have some good eats in there. Serving up some grub! Folks, it's not raining anymore. First rule of cooking, always follow the recipe. I think. When we'll meet. Right? Maybe. Who suggested? Who said monster meat? Ugh. Wow, not a one of you is awake? Princess Zelda, her recipe as written. Don't improvise. Uh-huh. All right. Oh, did the rice bowl put y'all to sleep? Combine plain raw meat, Hylian rice, and rock salt. Be sure to follow the recipe to the letter. What did y'all try to do? All right, folks, I'm gonna cook this, and you're going to... Let's see. Hylian rice, raw meat, rock salt. It's a very basic recipe. You losers tried to improvise, and now you're asleep, I suppose. Okay, so just meat of any kind, I believe. I only have 2 Hylian rice. That's kind of crazy. I guess I don't really find that naturally a lot. I just like... I think animal meat. Who said monster meat? Always follow the recipe. Well, didn't trigger anything when I did. Do I just need to go, like, tell him that I found them? He's gonna be like, no! We need to do the energy variant. I need you to cook it. I need you to cook 4 of them and wake them up. The pain. The pain, they say. All right, I'm placing that and I'm going back. Let's see if the cook has anything to say. Our boy got her. It's actually decently far off. This quest is reliant on the rain, seemingly. Wait, that's it? Huh. That's a little weird. I need y'all to wake up, but I don't know how to do that. Don't improvise. Follow the recipe to the letter. I guess the hint is try cooking it with monster meat instead. Oh God, folks, I only have 1 piece of rice. Counts as monster meat. Like I saw gliok guts. There's a critters, that's not the same thing. Boss bokoblin guts. That kind of seems like it would be it. Oh, wait. That's instead of the raw meat. I'm doing this wrong. Rock salt, rice. Yeah, I kind of thought so. Riju. Though that would be a great way to wake them, wouldn't it? Just hit them all in the face. I'm gonna keep going up the road for a second. See if there's anything suspicious around. But I don't think so. It seems like they're trying to give me a hint here. But I made the dish and it's just like the most boring dish. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Nothing that would have like knocked him out. It would have been faster for me to just run back. I used fast travel for like 2 feet away. Help, please. Her recipe as written. Don't improvise. I sure made the recipe as written. Raw meat, Hylian rice, rock salt. I don't even, where is it? Meaty rice balls. And incidentally, I can't drop the food in front of them or anything like that. Eating that doesn't do anything to me. Am I gonna have to look this up? Nothing appears to be in their tents. They have this big... They have this book out to tell me the recipe. Like, that's the hint. Make the recipe. Figure out the substitution, I suppose. Is there any other, like... What qualifies as monster meat? That's not really a thing. They learned a recipe from Zelda. Oh. I don't want to look it up. All right, I'm looking this up. Gourmet's gone missing, Tears of the Kingdom. Auto-filled. Everyone hates this one. Hylian rice, rock salt. Quality of the meat doesn't matter, just don't substitute it with monster parts. Is it that I used... Is it literally that I used a drumstick instead of just... Thought the drumstick counts, but no, raw meat is its own thing. That's why. I think they are the same as far as actually creating recipes, but no, that is a distinct... That's a distinct thing. Is that the problem? That would be insane. Okay, there's an autosave from a little bit ago. I'm just gonna assume that's before I cooked 2 things. Yeah, that's before I even went up there. Yeah, the option is supposed to show up for you to feed the food to him. Don't improvise. I wasn't! I was so sure that functionally I was not. raw meat, which is equivalent to a raw bird drumstick. Cook that garbage. Meat and rice bowl. No, that's right. Meat and rice bowl instead of meaty rice balls. They don't make the same thing. That's on me, I guess. Apparently I've made this with a razor shroom.
Aww.
Eat it.
Aww.
Huh? That smell.
Oh.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Can I have that meat and rice bowl? Please, please, I need to eat it! Ah! See, I got worried for a second because the IGN guide said gourmet meat required. Gourmet meat works, but it's not required. And then further down it said the quality of the meat doesn't matter. I recognize this flavor. Haha! This is the recipe Princess Zelda shared with us. Jout, Telly, Jout, Jute, and I. Are these all food puns I don't understand? Oh, thank you for helping us. We were not doing well at all. Princess Zelda taught us how to cook this dish quite some time ago. We ran into her once during our travels. She was full of kindness for us, despite our group being a little ragged on the road.
Aww.
But I do remember now that she said we needed to follow the recipe exactly. Ugh, whose bright idea was it to substitute monster parts in place of real meat? That was me. I'm sorry. I was just curious what it would taste like. It tasted rather dubious. I thought maybe her recipe would work well with monster parts. None do! The road to gourmet greatness is littered with stuff you wouldn't think is tasty. Gotta expand your palate. Now's not the time to sit and figure out best practices for future dietary exploits. We gotta get to Riverside Stable. We're so late. I'm sure Goddard's been worrying about us. All right. We used valuable ingredients to save their life, and so we get a Hylian rice. Are they just gonna give us the stuff that gourmet meat? Oh, you know what? It might have said rewards, including raw gourmet meat. That is very funny to just give me the ingredients to what I just made. You could do it again if you want. To be fair, you pretty much do have to buy Hylian rice. I'm sure that's not strictly true.
Oh.
But it's functionally been true. Oh. That was a good pen noise. Oh. Any luck finding those missing travelers yet? I just started to scout for them from the sky when I saw you down here. You chased down any leads at all? They all fell asleep because their food was too yucky. What? They were right here too queasy to even move? And you helped to get back on their feet again? I just said yelped them. It's just made that all one word. Reviewing a restaurant, 2 stars online. Interesting, so the chirps and warbles were really onto something. I'm impressed that Princess Zelda's vast knowledge includes things I wouldn't expect, like recipes for dishes. We've worked together to chase 11, jibbity-boo-boo, bibbity-bop-bap-bap-boo. Okay. Another bonus, 200 for that. So long! Zapow! All right, gourmet's no longer missing. I don't even gotta go talk to Goddard. Pen just comes and finds me. All right, well, apparently I've marked not 1, but 2 bosses here, which is kind of interesting. Nope. Okay, folks, now what? Not really much of anything around, no unaccounted for shrines. So we can move on to something else. I'm debating just going to Pen again until it drops me into an area with more things, but you know what? Let's check. Do I have the Riverside Stable in my side quests here? I don't think so. Let me run in and get that. A little bit closer. Faster to do it this way. I'll go into the stable. I'll pick up the Riverside Stable quest for the photo. And then we'll maybe go ahead and do that, because you know what? I've been saying wait until like it drops me into a stable that has a quest nearby. Every single stable has a quest nearby I haven't done. Every last one of them. So let's see what photo I have to take here. Great goddess statue. A mystical, blessed great goddess statue. Refers to how big these statues are. Quietly enshrined throughout Hyrule, not many know their exact locations. The closest allegedly stands in a temple to the southwest of Hyrule Field. Maybe somewhere difficult to get to by horse. Giant goddess statue. See, that is a thing that's familiar that I don't actually know. I have no idea where to start. Did he say southeast or southwest? It must be southeast, because that's where I am, but the silly quest log didn't tell me. I have to talk to him again for that hint. I just want a screenshot. I just want a screenshot. Stop. Southwest of Hyrule Field. So that's actually like the other side. A temple southwest of Hyrule Field. Oh, Colosseum ruins, maybe. Exchange ruins, Mount Daphnis, which I have not been to. That looks fairly suspicious looking. It looks looking, Forest of Spirits, Forest of Time. Southwest of Hyrule Field. Yeah, this is the most immediate, like, temple-looking one, I suppose. Maybe we try that out? Hyrule Garrison ruins. It's gonna be the Colosseum, or... Shoot, yeah, I guess the Temple of Time could have... Oh, the Temple of Time does have one, doesn't it? Right, you pray to a giant one in Breath of the Wild, is it, when you get there for the first time. I think that's right. And also he specifically said temple, and that's the only one that says temple. So, gracious me gosh, that's the way we're going, folks. Any shrines in the area? No. This is kind of stretching the definition of in the area. Yeah, let's go there. See if we can find something. Who's that opening my door? Is that a sweetie?
All right, time to stream Pokemon, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah?
let me get...
Switch to it.
Ah!
Yeah, you get it? You get it?
Were you holding on to that one?
No, came up with that right now.
Oh my God, right off the dome? I'm
How long have
impressed.
you been going? 54 minutes? Yeah, let's just do 3 hours of Pokemon before I wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow to go to work again. Oh, is that 120 FPS?
No, I already... Don't do this to me.
What?
What? Wait, are you actually asking, or are you
I am
referring
asking.
to when I was crazy? Oh, I thought
It's 60?
It's 60, yes,
Oh.
it is.
It still looks really good.
Yeah, I was mean to myself at the start of the stream about the fact that I was calling it 120 FPS repeatedly.
Oh.
It's still very smooth and looks good though.
Yeah, no.
I'm excited.
Like, I know you can kind of tell the difference, but like, 60's still a huge jump from 30.
Oh, for sure.
It's crazy.
And to think in the last stream, when I was talking about the frame rate, I was like, a lot of people, they can't tell the difference between the two, but like, you can't really go back once you, and I'm literally just referring
You were
to the
going
number
back,
wrong.
But, yeah. Yeah, I know this place.
Yeah, I have to take a picture of the big goddess statue for a stable photo. Done. That's it.
It's a
That's why I'm here.
stable photo as long as your hands aren't shaking.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true, hun.
I don't need to be in chat. I can hover over your shoulder like this for just the rest of the stream.
Do you want to?
No, I need to go eat.
Go eat. I wasn't really offering anyway, which would have been really awkward if you said, yeah, let me just hang out.
God, no.
I figured. Hi, hun. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. I hit just like the really sensitive part.
Did
of
you
my
just
elbow.
like slam your elbow
Like
into
I
the
had
door?
like a 12-hour day.
I'm sorry.
Knocked over Eggman.
Oh, true. Nobody said hi to my girlfriend. Disappointed. Disappointed in y'all. Well, that was a very quick and easy one, actually, as far as how difficult I was expecting those to be. Some of them I'm sure are gonna be harder, but I mean, it is actually gonna be quite easy. I expect to just kind of dart around the whole world and get these done. Which is certainly not how they expected you to handle these quests, right? These are quests that are designed specifically to make you explore the world. They want you to take this and use it to go find other places, but I have already found all of those places, so they're gonna be like, Ring Ruins, oh, I know where that is. Fast travel, camera, fast travel back. That's the quest. Here's a picture, buddy. Is this the first one of these I've turned in? Because early game, I was like, oh, this is gonna suck. There you go. Knock yourself out, bud. Exactly the picture I asked for. You may paint a copy. She is tremendous, honestly. Something about the perspective there, it doesn't actually look that large. I suppose the scale... No, I'm being silly. You could see the open roof up there. Like, you can tell that this is almost as tall as the building. What a divine figure she cuts. It's as if my heart is fuller just looking at her. Give me a moment to whip up a reproduction. Don't worry, I'm quite good at this, I promise. Cool.
Oh.
I feel like something in there doesn't exactly match my photo. Is this always gonna match your photo exactly, or no? I suppose it technically might not. But that's another thing that I'm sure this quest was probably designed to do, is make you feel like you're kind of influencing, kind of leaving your own mark as you go through the game. As you go to these stables, you can leave a photo that you took. You can look at it when you go to the stable and remember what you did, which is why it's really lame that I'm doing this all at the end. Oh, show me the new picture if you want. So you can replace this if you so desire. I think I'll probably be good. Okay, I'm back with food. Welcome back, Kai. You just missed Anya. She walked in here. She made some jokes. Had a quip or two, and then she slammed her elbow into the door on her way out. All right, so that's done. Honestly, I'm cool with just doing photos from here on out. I hope y'all are cool with that. Cliff across Tabantha Great Bridge. Okay. I can do that. Okay, what was that? The ancient columns can be found on the top of the cliff across Tabantha Great Bridge. Okay. The great columns, are these those? I feel as though I should be able to see them on the map, but maybe not. I'm sure once I'm on the bridge, I can tell. Classic Anya move, isn't it? funniest thing she did while she was here. She's making food now. Or getting food. I don't know what she's doing. It involves food. Oh, these great columns that we've built a settlement in now. Can be found on the top of a cliff across Tabantha Great Bridge. Oh, so I gotta go across. Gotta go along the way. That's okay. Oh, I see you. This counts. It must. No, but I can get a photo of a mighty construct bow if I so desire. Oh god, I keep hitting X to back out because in gameplay, I've swapped X with B. I like holding X to run instead of holding B to run, but sometimes, in particular the camera and the hero's path, I will instinctively hit X to back out. Because in my brain, that's B. Cross a cliff. All right, well, it's gonna be that big thing. So says I. Well, maybe. That kind of might just be like across Strock Lake there. I don't think so, but. It's the most column-like thing. That's the top of Rito Village. That's a talus? That I haven't fought, even. Okay. Ah. It's dumb I keep going for this. It has gotten me hurt several times. You are right bloody there. I suppose the Great Columns would be something that like would be marked on the map if it were somewhere I'd actually been, right? 23 versus... Yeah, it's a normal stone talus. I don't need to go crazy with the damage. Bye! Oh my god! What a good game. Blue Moblin Pulverizer. Honestly, just gonna put it on the stick. It's a normal stone talus heart. It's not especially impressive anyway. The ancient columns at sunrise specifically. At the top of a cliff. Across Tabantha Bridge Stable. Okay, I'm thinking these are just the Great Columns and they're just not, it's not the right, not the right time. If I go closer, am I gonna be told? Actually, that's them. I think I may have let myself get confused. Like, I could go up that cliff and get a nice photo of these, but instead I crossed the bridge because it said by Tabantha Great Bridge. But that includes the... Oh, what am I looking at? Paraglider fabric. Oh my goodness gracious. Let me just hit X as many times as humanly possible. Now, it's probably not gonna tell me great columns. It'll only tell me at sunrise, right? Could be wrong. I'd like to be wrong. I'd like to know what I'm taking a photo of before committing. Before building the fire and waiting. I guess after all that, I could have just taken a... Hey, guess what? This is exactly the photo they want. That's what I think, personally. Those are some columns, folks. Okay. Most used fire. That is wood. Fire comes later. I don't think I normally use choo-choo jelly, but sure. It was right there. Apparently I use it enough, actually, that it was under most used at the same time as, oh, geez, game. That's the photo you want. You're lying if you say otherwise. These are some bloody columns at sunrise. Oh, man. Is it that cliff? Do you need a particular angle? I'm going to look at it. Great, columns. Ancient Columns Cave is a thing, apparently, so if I've discovered that, I'm not looking for the location of that, to be clear. But, you know, maybe it could be found. Okay. Picture for Tabantha Bridge Stable. Oh, nope. These columns are a completely different thing. Exit the stable, cross Tabantha Great Bridge to the west, keep following the road. Okay, noted. Probably whatever all this is. How much of this road have I followed? I'm gonna take a look from up top. Googling that was fair game because I have some columns right here. No, it didn't actually tell me exactly where it is. I stopped myself before that. It's a little difficult to see up here, though. Here's a flux construct. It's not those, though thems are some columns too. How many column-like things are you gonna put in the same bloody area? Oh yeah, there's that thing. Where did that get marked? Former Yiga hideout there. Is that right? Maybe? I don't know. Have I been there? I haven't actually been there. I'm gonna mark this. Look in the direction of purple. You see columns? I don't, incidentally. I think I'm gonna have to get closer. This is the other side of the bridge. Columns! I got him. I got him. You see him too, folks, don't you? Ah, right next to a Gleeok that I have not fought. That's the real game. You're trying to show me a bloody Gleeok. You're trying to show me a big, stupid boss fight. Big, stupid fire Gleeok. You're filled with spite. You know that? The wind is quite strong, actually. All right, is it early enough to call it sunrise? Oh, there's a lot of them. Which ones do you want photos of? Flame Gleeok. Flame Gleeok. Stop it. I'm busy, Flame Gleeok. Ancient columns, okay. I suppose now I'm busy with the Flame Gleeok. Wah. Oh, that's a bad bow for this. Ah! Wowza. Can you stop going up there? I guess it's because you know that you're gonna make constant... Oh, okay, good. Just gonna say, because you know you're gonna make constant gusts to the skies. Gotta do some prep work here. Very sorry. Where's my barbarian set? Okay. Nope. That was a waste. Stop it. Get off me. I just want to fly up. Stop with this. Fine. Wow. Now that I'm far enough back, you're gonna go up there. What did I get? Maybe I should get the moblin out of here. Would that be pertinent? There we go. Ah! I'm not actually sure where I took damage there. Didn't fully see it. That was really all? I didn't really know I had hit them all. Master Sword sucks right now. Boulder Breaker! Vandalized Boulder Breaker, the best kind. This game's like, you got some columns to climb here. You can just fire in midair to your heart's content. And you know what? They're right. Except at that one. There we go. That's inconvenient. Okay. We're not quite gonna get there. We're gonna get close enough to be annoying. Nope, we got it. Okay. Not my expectation here. Yeah, I guess I got a gnarled wooden stick out of it. Okay, I think now is the time to build a fire and start taking different angles of this thing. The perfect little axe. Stone. Okay. What am I going for? Wood. Fire time, fire time, fire time. Yeah, mostly I just throw fire fruit at it. And I have way more fire fruit anyway, so. That was actually a waste of my extremely valuable fire choo-choo jelly. Oh my god. What counts, game? What counts? No, that's not it, but I'm saving it anyway. These are the ones that are standing. That feels right. God, come on. It's a horrible sunrise, to be fair. Not quite the photo that he wants. So, you know, maybe the ancient columns at sunrise. Wait, it calls them the ancient columns here. Why did I keep calling them the great columns? What's that all about? Okay, it seems like as marked on the map, this whole set here is the ancient columns. So, like, I know it's referring to the whole area, but this is the center of it. So there's no implication that I need to take a picture of the full thing. Oh my god. Am I just waiting for the sun to come up? I guess so. Is that 7? What time counts as sunrise? Where are my folks? None of them want to be in the picture. And then also, apparently, there is a cave in the area. That I was a wee bit spoiled on, God forbid. Don't get it. Hi.
I'm not here.
Nope, I believe you. She got ice cream. It's quite cruel to have ice cream in my presence when I can't have it.
I won't be in your presence pretty soon.
Yeah?
Could they hear that?
Probably, I don't know.
I don't know.
Hello? All right, we're officially in sunrise. folks. It's not working. Was anyone else in hell trying to take this photo? Is it just this spot? Back to Googling this a second time. A picture for Tabantha Bridge Stable. Sunrise is around 5 a.m. Okay, that's morning. That's when... It's this spot, apparently. I guess I'm building another fire. Or maybe the other one's still there, but whatever. This is faster. Out of my way, Yunobo. Too much grass in the area, so instead I'm just gonna burn. Hey folks, I would call this the ancient columns at sunrise, wouldn't you? Okay, the game agrees finally. Is that the only spot that counts? Because this is an entire region called the Ancient Columns. I suppose it said at the top of the cliff, but I don't know. Am I the dummy? I might be the dummy. Anthony Tabanthony. Thank you. Okay. All right, well, I guess I gotta go find the cave now that I know it exists. Probably just gonna be like down here's away. Korok! Is there a particular... Hey, there's like suspicious leaves there. Where are we at? There we are. Okay. What shape am I mimicking as I pick this up? This feels right enough. Nope, come on. No. You heard me, it felt right, which means it is. Always. Always the genius in the room. Okay. You're probably not the cave. You're probably a mere Korok, but worth taking a look anyway. I do love the idea of revealing a Korok by burning it alive. No, it reveals the rock that reveals the Korok, which is just enough degree of separation for that to no longer be funny. That no longer fully evokes the image of the Korok burning alive, unfortunately. Y'all are allowed to disagree with me on that. The only thing you're allowed to disagree with me on is if you are arguing in the affirmative about Koroks burning alive. All right, I'm gonna check my sensor and I'm gonna set it to Bloopy again. Oh, ancient columns cave. This is the wrong way. Columns are there. Yeah, I haven't touched this pathway before, so the quest is doing its job. Getting me out to a place I've never been. There is a cave entrance. No, there's not. That is simply the gap between a big rock and another big rock. Me when I see any sort of concavity. Infinite jest moment. I believe you. Explanation forthcoming. Isn't it fun to live dangerously and run around with only 2.5 hearts? I only just noticed that. That was after dying twice to the Gleeok and needing to use fairies naturally. Folks, I no longer believe you that there's a cave in the area. There is a really visible and probably pretty easy to get Korok, but that may sidetrack me. America sends all of its trash into New England from giant catapults. It gifted New England to Canada just before this. The massive toxic waste dump is called the concavity. That's brilliant. I really love that. We should do that. If we can't have Canada, they can have our great northeastern garbage patch. I do not understand where an ancient columns cave would be, apparently. I suppose I am surrounding the ancient columns area rather than going through it looking for a cave. Kind of looking like there's not a bloopy. Tabantha Frontier. Nothing connected to the water, apparently. Hey, look, a robot to kill. Thank you, sweetie. Also, this is really suspicious. This giant slab of stone in the middle here. Like, that's not nothing here. Whatever. It doesn't actually... It's not like it's gonna lead to a shrine that I don't know about. I am checking the light routes intently to make sure, though. Much of the plot revolves around disabled Quebecois terrorists who have lost limbs from getting poisoned by proximity to the concavity and are trying to destroy America with a secret film that's so good you can't do anything but watch it until you die if you ever see it for a second. It's pretty brilliant. I'm in. This has been a rare used to be an English major moment. We're both useful for our respective little quirks. I can tell you Henry Clay ran for president 5 times. Well, I don't know where this cave is. I'm just gonna, like, write down for later. There's an ancient columns cave if you're feeling spicy. Cool. go turn in that photo we took. When are they gonna make that film? I feel like we're in desperate need of the film that kills you. The film that makes you old at the normal rate that you would get old.
Oh. Oh.
The thing is, it feels really good to die that way. Well, there you go. It's not a bad thing for society. Like, if you gotta die anyway.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh.
What are Canadian films? Can you name any Canadian films? I don't have any.
Oh.
Cause I need a Canadian film that is good enough that I could conceivably say, yeah, I'll die happy watching that. Oh, the film is American. Oh, okay.
Mm.
I don't know any American films either, I've decided.
Oh. Oh.
Canadian film Scott Pilgrim. I think that's true. Like, it's in Canada. There you go, that's enough, I think. All right, that is finished. What are we doing now, folks? Whirly swirly things. I still don't know what Kula is referring to here, and I did not see it above Korok Forest or in the surrounding vicinity. So instead, we're gonna take a picture of the Daruk sculpture in Goron City because we know exactly where that is. That one's making me go fairly far. Goron City's way bloody up here. Let's build another boulder breaker while we're here. I can't do that. I'm not doing that. Now, how quickly? Well, there is. And that counts. Easiest photo I've ever taken. Easiest quest in the game. Bye. Why was I worried about these? Naruto? Huh? And she takes to chat to explain because she is off mic. She's not on the clock. She's doing this for the love of the game. I have to pay her the full hour for being on camera for those 2 minutes that she was.
Oh.
The village hidden in the leaves has all of the Hokage, the leaders, carved into the mountain just like that. I mean, also Mount Rushmore, but that sucks. That's true. I like yours because it's not Mount Rushmore.
Oh. Oh.
I love how low res the picture is once it actually gets into the Sheikah slate.
Oh.
When you trace this, you better include the aliasing. What's wrong with you? I didn't ask you for 8K AI upscaling on my image that I took.
Ooh.
Oh, fireproof elixir, thanks.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I guess I am getting pony points for all this. So I'm gonna have all the fabrics you could ever want. Misko's treasure, the fierce deity. You can't do that yet. A picture for South Akala Stable. Painting of the Unity Bell in Terrytown. Do I have any quests left in Terrytown? God, Terrytown continues to be annoying to get to. But Link's house is right there. I'm gonna go to the sky and then dive right into it. They made 2 games in a row and neither of them have fast travel points for Terrytown. You gotta glide in there from the distance. Even though in the last game it had the longest quest. You were constantly jumping down there. And the travel medallion was DLC. Of course, I still don't, it's not DLC in this one and I still don't have a travel medallion set there, but that's besides the point. I don't ever go there in this one. Except when I'm taking photos if they're cultural landmarks for display miles away. Whee! Wait. Oh, that's just the music that plays whenever you skydive. I thought I heard the dragon sounds. It's my extremely architecturally boring house! I like the cubes, and you know what? This is a whole town of the cubes, so don't come at me. Where are we? You want this thing, the Unity Bell. All right, gaming complete. Is there anything we've got here in Terrytown? Any side adventures? Did I complete everything here? I feel like I did. I want to check just for sure. Yep, I did. All right, well. I mean, it makes sense that there's not as much here. The place is already built, in fact. It's giving me a nice little victory lap tour of the game before we go off. Woo! I am going to, wait, there's a well over there. I didn't jump in. Got you your photo. What if you killed someone every time you burped? Was that the delivery you were envisioning, Boomy? Is that what you wanted? Hi. Do I get to pick who? Ooh, that's a great question. Oh, up to interpretation. Well, that's much funnier, because that's just using it intentionally as a weapon. That's not... No, it's like peeping the horror. Oh, the delivery's up to interpretation, not the who.
Ah. Oh.
Yeah, their songs are very literal. Buddy, I don't know nothing about the who. Burp Death Note would go hard, otherwise I would have a moral obligation to get a surgery where you can't burp. I was gonna say, would you die? But the gas has to go somewhere, so I think you'd just fart twice as much. every time you fart is someone born.
Oh.
Can a doctor reroute all my burps to farts? I feel as though your body just might. Oh, it's scary out here. We can't stay. A wife wafted away. No, we're on our way to finishing the photos for what we've got currently in our quest log. So honestly, I'm just gonna keep going. Have you ever hiccuped and burped at the same time? It hurts so bad? Oh. No, I can't say that I have, to my memory. That sounds fucking awful. It does sound funny, though. We can't discount the comedic element. And I do think in virtually all scenarios where there is comedy, the comedy outweighs the pain caused. That's the ring ruins. Stop yelling at me. That's the ring ruins, actually. Oh, wait, there's like a whole... Was I ever able to get into these ruins? I've been streaming this long enough that I don't remember if I got in, but I do remember being blocked. But now I'm like all the way through the main quest, so I must be able to get in there now. Yeah, there's this little spot with some researchers who were not letting me in one time. Let's see. Princess Zelda ordered it.
Oh.
Whole story about Princess Zelda had me reeling, so I never introduced myself properly. My name's Toro. I'm here on Paya's request to investigate the ruins that fell around this village. Ordered everyone to stay out of the floating ring ruins. It's a hard thing to ask of us, but she's the princess. Nothing to do in the meantime but keep investigating the other ruins. Okay. Callot. Under Princess Zelda's orders, everyone's strictly forbidden from getting close to the ring.
Oh.
Wanted to keep the villagers safe. Ruins aren't known for being structurally sound, after all. Huh, okay, so this is linked to a side quest I just haven't done. I feel like at the time, I kind of just thought it would show up with the main quest, and no. There are not any hints given on how to get in there. Well, we'll learn about that later. I got the photo we need. So, wetland stable, everybody. It does sound funny, though. You sound like an insect? Well, that would sound funny, though. But I don't. I sound funny in other ways. I make clever jokes. And also fart noises. Hey, what was the stable that, what stable was I just at that I said had a well and then I didn't jump down it? Anyone remember? I bloody don't. Those are the same thing. Clever jokes and fart noises. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Call me Bomi. Hi, Bomi. Hi, and. Do my name! Do my name!
Oh. Oh.
Who built those and why? What was their purpose?
Ah.
Hi, corn. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. I can't eat corn. I was about to say, Anya hates corn. This doesn't work.
Oh.
Comedy can't be contrary to reality. I like that it takes the number of pony points away if you have a reward available.
Oh.
I have reward available pony points. Comedy is emphatically contrary to reality. I think you're lying again. You're telling lies on the internet. Yeah, like if you think about it, the comedians are the ones telling the news. I got an audible laugh on stream. Did y'all hear it? Did you hear my girlfriend laugh? It was really cute. The old ones will bring you retribution. They will. Woodland Stable. Foothill Stable, I've got the well there. Schnuts, what did I just finish? Riverside Stable? Great Goddess Touch. That was the first one I did. Foothill Stable? South Acala Stable. That's the one. That's the one. Oh, she's right there. Hi, A. They already do. It's called Congress. Yeah, I got my desk right here. She got her desk right there. Crazy concept. Whee! Whoa. Is there anything down here? A chicken. Yeah, that's funny, I suppose. Y'all, I appreciate the commitment, but I don't think you just had to make an explorable well for every single stable. There aren't even any chickens in the pen here? Because they all fell down the well, actually. You know what? Never mind. That was good. I've decided. I hope she's okay. Who's okay?
Hi.
Why, hello there. Welcome to South Bacala Stable. I was gonna say shrine. Just kidding, a bit of sheep humor for you. Ever heard of sheep humor? Ugh. The place you're actually at is actually called South Acala Stable. Some visitors started calling us the sheep stable. We used to have chickens, but something happened to them. Obi-Wan line read! Like a woolly invasion. Our Kuko went missing. Wait. That bird always hated being alone. She wouldn't lay eggs unless one of us is nearby. I hate to think how scared and lonely she must be. Sometimes I swear I hear a sad squawking sound and it wakes me up, but that must be a dream. All right, this is not a marked quest. Is this an unmarked quest? Can I stitch a rocket to the... No! I can pick it up, but I can't. How do I get you up there? I was gonna stitch a rocket to you and just launch you up. I suppose I can kind of sort of do that. Okay. Hoverstone active. You sit there. I put a chicken on you. The chicken went right back to where it felt it was supposed to be. No, I need you to stay. How do I make you stay? Surround you with carts. sleds. We gotta have a fence here. This is worth it. If you don't think it is, then you're heartless. Is the well opening big enough? It's not gonna go all the way up, no. And you know what? I can't then throw it out from there. Yeah, actually, there must be a way. There simply must. Spring? Spring? It just bounces up and down. Homing cart. What does it look like if I just like turn on a fan and then put the Kuko above it? You don't get swept up by the wind? Wow. I can't do this. It's not possible. I've thought about it for 2 seconds and it's not gonna work. Yeah. It's a big bloody waste of time. Oh my God, it's too heavy to lift the hoverstone unless it's in midair? This chicken is the densest object on planet Hyrule planet. How is this possible? That wasn't even on purpose. But you know what is? Where are you? Did I drown the chicken? Where's the chicken? Did I cook it? It despawned in the water. Okay. This bit is only there as a joke, I've decided. We're supposed to laugh at the chicken's misery. We can't put it back on the surface. It's having a good time here. It was. Oh, wow. Planet Hyrule planet, yeah. Oh my God, where is this? South Akala Stable Well, Kuko. To complete the challenge, you will... Wait, can you return the missing South Akala Stable, Kuko? As unsatisfying an answer as this may sound, you actually cannot take the Kuko out of the South Akala Stable Well, at least not conventionally. Even with Zonai vehicles and the auto build ability, the well exit is simply too tall and narrow for any vehicle to reasonably fit through. The game does not expect you to do so. Oh. Okay, but there is something. There is something. Is there a Kuko nearby? Well, okay. How do I get it to come back? Okay, we're not doing this. Apparently, if you throw another Kuko down there, it will cause the one that's already down there to lay a bird egg. And, oh, there's a cuckoo right there. Okay, that's the idea, is she said it was lonely. If you throw another cuckoo down there, then that one will lay an egg, and then the lady will say, the squawks sound kind of happier now. Okay, well, that was a fun time. I cannot believe you can't get it out. That's insane. A rumored beast? That beast is the stuff of rumors and apparently found in the south. A huge tusked creature. Gotta be made up. No one's even seen its footprints, let alone the thing itself. So about Don-Dons. Oh, I have seen these in the Farron region, is that right? You mean you've actually seen what's behind all the rumors about that beast? Jeez, from the look in your eyes, it seems you're telling the truth. Thought it was all made up, but I'm kind of happy to find out these animals are out there somewhere. Now the world feels a little bigger. Thanks for telling me. Huh. I do like the little things like that that aren't marked. All right. For every son. All right, folks, I'm gonna take a quick break, use the bathroom, and then we're gonna do like maybe 1 or 2 quests, and then we're gonna call it. All right, see y'all in a second. Wah! planet, the Hyrule planet. That's the wrong screen. That's not the right screen. But you're stuck with it for another couple seconds while I put the headphones on. And you get... Yeah! I'm moving the chat window. There she is! Now you can make eye contact. Mean? Nice. Sweet. No! You're going back in the censorship chamber. Mobile user spotted. True. Get out of my room. All right, folks, let us get back to the Biblio games. Jesus Christ, she looks so fruity. Gay-ass leg kicks. That's true. They're destroying you in chat right now, hun. All right. That's another photo taken. Let's go, I don't know, probably take another. He wants to give you a reward, but your inventory is full? What? It doesn't mark the quest done until you do that. Gracious. I just can't feed you the rice balls. Sorry. Hey everyone, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last time we killed one of Ganon's monsters and saved Hyrule. And this time we're eating some fish so that someone can give us rice balls. I think that was one of them singing or conducting over there, the band. I just heard like a little kid playing with his race car toys. I heard meow, meow.
Hi.
Oh my God. I have to talk to the painting to get you to give me the rice balls. Ah, it's an elixir. It's not rice balls. Very sorry. I want that less. Okay. Summit of Tuft Mountain. I don't know where Tuft Mountain is, but it's to the southeast of that stable, apparently. Okay. Hyrule's finest sunrise, visible from the summit of Tuft Mountain to the southeast of the stable. Tuft Mountain, southeast. I don't suppose each of the dueling peaks have a name. Nope, I've definitely been across all of those. Oh wait, I'm going west. Southeast. Tuft Mountain. Oh, and that is not a place I have been. See, these are good quests, actually. They make me go places that I haven't gone in the world. Please ignore that the main reason that I haven't gone there is because the game's design and 3 worlds actively incentivizes me to just go into the sky and then dive from above at all times. Like I'm going to. This is a game about me going into the sky and then plopping right down on top of my objective. It was green, right? Yep. Hey, everybody. Oh my God, we can use the machine. Let's see if, hang on. See if this machine has anything I want. Nope. Yeah! Okay, Tuft Mountain is gonna be that, yeah. I have fought this before, right? Oh, I haven't even. I've just gone there and, like, I can tell that's a boss, but I can't actually get there without a plane. That's gonna be another one of those like super far off Gleeoks. Don't let me forget that. That's after the photo. It's not even a Gleeok. Am I actually gonna be able to just make it this way? That doesn't seem out of the question. Okay, no, we're fighting this Flex construct first, apparently. Okay, wow, and with quite a bit of clearance, too. Oh, I still have the pretty good bow equipped, but that's okay. Let's see. I don't know what your health bar shows. I don't get to see it, apparently. I won't get to see it. You are gone. That's the deadest anything has ever been. Sage's Will! Hey! That gets me to one more upgrade. That's actually really significant because I would like to get all of the upgrades there. All right, do I, there's a Zonite powered barrel club. I could take the barrel off that. Otherwise, any Zonite devices? Nope. Let's see. Yeah, but this is too good. Fusing the treasure chest to it. Can you spend the upgrade on me? I'm feeling underleveled. That depends on what ability you're gonna give me. And that instantly became one of my best things. So, that was pretty good. That was worth it. Fatter tits. Where's the nearest goddess statue? Two sages' wills in each. Good God. Hey, star fragment. Hey, star fragment. Hey, 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 star fragment. Thanks. Honey, you just need a burger. Don't we all? Don't need you. What's the crummiest thing I have? I guess just the 38, huh? We all do, yeah. What if there was a special burger that only went to your tits? You wouldn't be able to get one. It'd be sold out everywhere. Folks, I need it to be sunrise. But I don't think the game here is gonna let me start a fire. I would assume that that's an unlikely proposition at this juncture. I'm gonna give it a college try anyway. Was it not close enough? Or was that just the rain? You're not leaving. You're not. Oh my God. Oh my God, come back. We're not doing jokes right now. We're doing serious business. Don't you start rolling again. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, that's because it's raining is the thing, so all I've done is destroy 2 flints. Well, we've got the sun coming up kind of soon. How are y'all today? Boopker, boopker, yeah, yeah. Why not make a roof? Because it's funner to just sit here and hang out. I played GTA 3 on TV. Also, I guess you saying it means that that works, but I feel so certain I've tried it in some other circumstance and it didn't. So I guess egg on my face. I played GTA 3 on TV. I'm 4 years old. Nice. What do you mean on TV? Hey, look, the rain's gone. See? It would have taken me as long to build a good structure as to just sit and wait. That's not actually true. I'm just saying that to justify my crimes. Now, this probably already counts as the sunrise, doesn't it? Oh, that is a fine sunrise. That's a fine sunrise. All right, thank you, game. Oh, Boomy, what show were you on? Boomy was on the Disney Let's Play channel? Did y'all know that was a thing? Did y'all know that on the iconic Disney XD network, sometimes they will just air, like, gaming content, just actual video games? I don't understand how we're at that point. I know it's Disney and they have more money than God, but that's just still wild to me. That you would... I mean... I guess if the fair use argument holds up for YouTube videos, it holds up for broadcast television, maybe, I don't know, but I would assume Disney's paying for licensing, and that just is weird to me that they're doing that. But yeah, on my Vizio TV, there's a bunch of, like, gaming networks of varying kinds advertised right there on the front page. And most of them link to, like, Amazon Prime Video listings rather than to YouTube videos. Really bizarre place we're in, folks. I've been doing emulation just on my laptop for the longest time, but it feels so much better mentally to play on the TV for some reason. No, I get it. For sure. Also, that's fucking insane. No, a silly thing I did was, Scott the Woz TV show moment. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. Is that still happening? How long did that last? That can't still be happening. What was I saying? I bought a Google TV stream box for $20. Like half because it would just be way faster than the horrible Vizio TV OS that has gaming content being advertised to me on the front page, as opposed to just like an Android OS that I can get all the ads off and everything, and it just run like 5 times faster. But also, it being an Android TV device, you can download stuff onto it, just like any app that's on the Google Play Store, if you do the right things with it. And I downloaded a client to stream my PC to the stream box, so I can play my PC games on the TV, which is fun. There's a lot of ways that you could do that. Steam, in fact, made a device called the Steam Link to do that. They don't make it anymore, but they've got an app that you can do it on, and that's on the stream box, so. Oh my God, I have to just like get rid of all of my stuff so that these people can give me things, just so I can get this out of my quest log. Hard-boiled egg. I'm gonna drink a hasty elixir. I'll at least get a little bit of use out of that. Bought a PlayStation TV to play a PS Vita game because I didn't have a PS4 to play the PS4 version. What on earth is a PlayStation TV? Was that basically like a Game Boy Player situation where they made it just to play their handhelds on the TV? Or am I totally off base there? Red vs. Blue was on Netflix. I think I did know that. Yeah. Yeah, that happened. Picture for Highland Stable wants a giant white stallion on the stable wall. Didn't I take that picture? Did I take that picture and show it to some guys thinking that was the quest and it wasn't? There's the gold one. I have the giant white stallion, I believe. No, that's it. Giant white stallion. Okay. I didn't know that's what this was for. That's weird. But yeah, no, a couple streams ago just showed the photo to some guys. They were like, oh my God! It's a Vita you could hook up to your TV? Hell yeah. But yeah, with that silly little $20 stream box, I made the great decision of playing through the Sonic Unleashed decomp PC port, or recomp PC port, almost all the way through on television with a not insignificant amount of input lag, an insignificant enough one that it was playable, but like this is still a reaction-based, speed-based Sonic the Hedgehog game that I probably shouldn't have done that with. So, you know, fortunate for me that 75% of the game is just like slow combat and platforming with the Werehog. I'm glad I already had this photo. Wait, that's too bad. Oh wait, you have to pick the photo. I hit B by accident. Gets more enchanting the more you look at it. If only I could ride it. Do you want it? I'll just pull it out and give it to you. I kind of want one now. I want a Game Boy Player. That's what I want. Society has long surpassed the need for a Game Boy Player to play Game Boy games on your television, but I still want one. You know what I would love to have that I can't possibly justify is an analog pocket with the dock. If you're not familiar, that's that third-party handheld that I guess the company is just called Analog. That a company made that runs Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and I think a couple other systems. I'll show you an analog pocket. Honey! I'm not finishing what I was saying. That's your fault. And you get to live with that.
Okay.
Gloom food. I'm really in need of that right now. I'll just get rid of you, I suppose. Oh my God. The Analog Pocket is a really cool like modernization of the Game Boy line that I think plays a couple other handhelds, and they make a dock for it where you can play your Game Boy games in HD, and it's neat. I'm not reading any more of Anya's messages. It's a family-friendly stream. Do I have any more photos left? Okay, I have 2 more photos left, but I think I'll go ahead and just finish those. I didn't think I'd clear these all in one stream, honestly. Gotta lock your door to keep it family friendly. That's true, isn't it? Let me just make it family friendly real quick. That's better. Where am I going? Where is this? Gerudo Canyon Stable. The Rito who've flown over Spectacle Rock says this grin is best seen from above. Okay, Spectacle Rock appears to be smiling. Yeah, this stable wanted 2. That's right. And then there's a giant sword in the Gerudo Highlands. That is familiar. Let me make sure I don't have a photo of that already. I don't think I do, because I have 2 friggin' photos. And most of them were taken today. All right. Spectacle Rock is right here. Take a photo where it appears to be smiling. I really hope that doesn't have to do with the position of the sun. Is it just gonna be these glasses with this road looking like a smile? God, I hope that's all it is. Okay, Spectacle Rock is this away. Have I fought that boss on it? Apparently not. I've seen a boss there, but didn't fight it. Heck, I haven't even walked in this area. I've been to this tower. Note how everywhere I've been is just these little landmarks. Analog has also made a really cool looking, essentially an HD N64 at this point. I mean, the idea of these, like, HD emulation consoles where you can just plug the cartridge in and it plays them have been around for a while. Like, I remember the Retron. I don't know if those still exist. Hey, look, it smiles. Oh, it's because, okay, there's rocks. There's rocks, I gotcha. Now, I have fallen. Can I take a photo? Nope, gotta go back up there. Gotta go back up there. Anyway, I remember the Retron, but I also remember, I feel like people weren't a huge fan of the Retron. I think the Analog is kind of like the newest, like, kind of premium version of that concept, and they all just look real nice. It'd be fun to have one. But as you can imagine, with a even halfway decent PC, or just, you know, the systems themselves, like, you're fine. You don't need a special HD version of the N64 if you can just emulate the N64. Or you could, like, nip the whole thing in the bud and, if you're crazy, buy like $200, $300 FrameMeister, some converter like that, and you have the HD experience for all your consoles. So, Smiling Spectacle Rock. This is cute. This is a good quest. This is the best photo one. Anyway, enough nerding out on repackaging emulation into a console. That's a disservice, actually, I think. Pretty sure what the Analog is doing is not emulation. Okay, so that's one of 2 photos. The other one is a giant sword in the Gerudo Highlands. Oh, in the Highlands. Let's see, any hints in Statue of the Eighth Heroine? Maybe. Which I have been through. What are the great Vita exclusives? I feel like I've never heard anything about the Vita. I have no idea. I literally only got the TV for Digimon. I feel like I remember Anya. I do remember her. She's right there. It's not a very far recall. What am I trying to say? I feel like I remember hearing, like at the time, people make fun of the Vita. I think the Vita's got a better, I'll show you and Anya. Hi! I'm gonna go buy the Statue of the Eighth Heroine. I wonder how much it costs. I feel like I have seen, though, that the Vita might have a better reputation right now because, for those who are, like, really into homebrew, it's a really good system for just, like, throwing all the emulators you can think of onto it. And you've just got a nice little portable emulation machine for not that much money, if I'm right. But I think next to the PSP, there were, like, no super major exclusives. But I've never had either. Okay, tell me you've got a sword. Nope, you're actively missing your sword. Your sword is somewhere else. But hey, I get whatever's in here. 3 mirrors, great. I feel as though I should take a photo of the statue just in case. Is that a... Why, no, I'll never find out what's in there. What's in that? Oh, that's a Korok. Thought it was a bloopy. Thought there was gonna be a cave inside the statue, but I've been here before, so it'd be crazy if I hadn't discovered that. God, yeah, this one just throws you somewhere in the Gerudo Highlands. The others have given me a decent amount of direction, but this one's just explore the region, you'll find it somewhere. And like, yeah, I should, but my hint, that my one little bit of direction turned out to be, actually, she lost the sword. Miles away. No longer the descent. No longer the no longer in the Highlands. Okay. Is there anything you can kind of sort of tell that that's something, but not in a big enough way? I'm just looking around. Is there anything that looks like the top of a sword? Perchance? Per maybe? Safia's table? Zurko Mesa? La Paro Mesa? Why isn't this one Spanish? This area years away might be something. Why did I mark this? All right, we're gonna go above. We're gonna see if from above I can see a sword. If so, I'll go straight there. Otherwise, I guess I'm going to the red beacon I left, because, oh my god, this doesn't help me. It's not that bad. We'll get out of here. just takes marginally more time. Whoa! Forgot the low gravity affects these jumps too. Well, I guess we're just falling. Okay, we're good. Gotta at least go toward the red. This is probably the clearest image I've ever had from the sky. Usually you gotta go a ways to get through a layer of fog. I think that might have been the 8th heroine I just marked, yeah. Swords? Swords abound? Nope, that's the tower. I thought, oh, that's kind of sword looking. This is my lucky day. Gave no direction, just found in the Gerudo Highlands. Shut up, game. I see random skulls. That I am seeing. I mean, it only makes sense that it would be downstream from where the statue is, right? But I felt I had gone a decent ways down and didn't find anything. Who knows? Did the upheaval throw it miles away? Sword, 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 sword alert, sword alert. With a Gleeok that I have fought naturally. So we're not stopping to fight it. Been there, done that. Got places to be. Stables to decorate. And now to trek up the hill so that we can get an actual angle. Forgotten sword. I'm going to get a better photo, but like that indicated that they would take it. So I'm going to give him the worst photo because that is funny. Forgotten sword. Yeah, that's higher than the statue. That got flung away. Okay, I am running in to see if this Gleeok is marked as defeated. I think it must be. I've run through here before, but yeah, okay. We've done that. To the Gerudo Canyon stable. And then I think I will go ahead and call it. I think these are the last two photo quests. I'll check if there's anything else that I could feasibly do quickly, but I think we're just about at the end here for tonight. Whee! The physics feel weird now that I'm not in slow land anymore. I guess that applied to both the... Folks, there's only one way to clear these crates. I just needed the toasty sun shroom I can't even carry.
Ah.
I don't know what I was gonna say before. Something about being slow. Oh, there was the lower gravity area, and then the just hiking through the snow was slower. Ah, exactly. Adorable. This makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. This is the ancient forgotten sword of the 8th heroine. Once united, they were separated in the upheaval. And here's a smiley face. I guess after all that, I am obligated to go, oh my god, okay. I am obligated to go redeem all of my pony points just to see what I get out of it. I really need to be, glowing. No, I was gonna say I really need to get rid of my, I really need to be going through my speed up elixirs. I've been doing a lot of running around. It just makes some sense. All right. Folks, you're never gonna believe this. My neck is in pain. What are y'all gonna do about it? Yeah, I can choose either. This is exactly the picture I asked for. It's a clock showing 10:10. Karate chop. That'd fix it. That would fix it. I'm gonna ask you to karate chop me whenever I'm done here. Put my shoulder blade right back into place. Even abandoned in a harsh land, it still cuts an imposing figure of the letter L, mirrored and rotated. All right, now give me the reward. What? Oh, I got rid of 2 things. What? Oh, I picked up the Toasty Sun Shroom afterward. You dummy. You silly. What? Princess Zelda sealed the well to keep monsters from coming out of it? Oh, I already did this quest. This is following up on a quest. Okay. Yeah. How many more times can I speak to this random stable guy? It's gonna be one more, because I gotta go do the pony points thing. Cool, I got the risotto. A second one. I need you to come back. I need you to come back. How do I get you to return to your desk? Folks, we can't do it. I'm going somewhere else. Going to the outskirts stable. There's a lot of work for some fabric, gotta tell you. I keep saying paraglider fabric, like that's even, like they give you horse-themed stuff. I think maybe I got one horse-themed paraglider fabric toward the start, but I think the rest of this is pretty much just like, you get a saddle. You get a different saddle. As a reward for 20 points, you can register an additional horse. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that that was capped, actually. Or I had no idea the cap was something you could raise, at least. Knight's saddle. Knight's bridle.
Ah.
Extravagant saddle.
Ah.
Extravagant bridle. See, that's the stuff. This was worth it.
Ooh.
One more additional horse for 2 more points. I was gonna say that's it, as if we didn't have, as if we didn't just get a total of 5 things. What is this?
Ah.
I guess it's good I happened to come to this stable.
Ah. Hmm.
Maybe between streams I can just like go to all the stables and pick up these quests. Picture for outskirts stable. Cool. All right. What is this? Marching? Marking. Oh, cherry blossom trees? Okay. All right, folks. Thank you for joining me for 2 hours of photos. See, I have become a journalist. Everything here fell under the umbrella of journalism. God help my soul. Cherry blossom. Cherry blossom. All right, folks. Thank you for, oh my God, Captain America read Han Solo reference. Okay, I only read Cherry Blossom. And for a split second, I was like, is it not called a Cherry Blossom? What's it called? Thank you for clarifying. Oh my God, reference to terrible film. Okay. I'm gonna check the quest log. Let's see what we can do next time. And maybe this, I don't know. I want to figure out the big swirly circle. I might actually Google a tip on that just to kind of nip that one in the bud. Otherwise, we are close to emptying our current log of side quests, excluding the wells, of which we actually only have 27 left of. However, I do remember a couple of these, and a couple of these are weird, so it might take a second. But some of these are fairly doable, and then also there's some side adventures I want to work on as well. I think we'll do our usual thing. We'll talk to Penn at the start, see what the next potential princess sighting is, and then I'm thinking maybe go ahead and pick up the rest of the stable photo quests, so those are at least in our log, and maybe we can work on those next time. But otherwise, we're just continuing down the line, folks. Thank you for joining me. Next Zelda stream will likely be next Tuesday. That's when I think I'm moving Zelda streams to. And then we can't stream on Friday for Pokemon, but we're thinking maybe Thursday night. That might work out for us. So meet back here in 2 days for more Pokemon Scarlet. Anya will be here. She's just like casually nodding her head back there. And then Zelda next Tuesday. All right. See you pals next time. Wah!